to the JustZoSho. I'm your host, JustZo, and this is episode 29. Wow. First, I want to apologize for not being here. I had to have cataract surgery on my eyes, and I can finally see everybody. Wow. I mean, listen, I am 51 years old, and I've been wearing glasses since the second grade. Now, that's a long time, but I don't have to wear them no more, thank God. Well, I do have to wear them in order to read because I can't see things up close now, too close, depending on what it is. But everything else, just fine. Like, I feel like a wizard came and touched me and gave me sight or something. But it's fine. And that's why I was out for a while. I was out of here for like over a month and, you know, had to get that taken care of. But we still do what we do. We still do remixes. We still do, still take some suggestions and comments and whatever you guys want to hear or like, just let us know and we'll go from there. But, yeah, that surgery, that's awesome. You wouldn't think that technology would be the way that it is now. Like, that's the thing that kind of gets me. I was thinking, like, this is 2024. And I remember in the 90s thinking that getting up to here would be like almost impossible. Like that'll be old. Wow. And here I am. I don't feel old. And some people say I don't look old. I just had the grays in my beard and stuff. But hey, I feel like I earned every one of them, so I'm not dying it. No, I'm not dying it. It's going to stay. But people, again, I want to thank y'all for encouraging me to keep going and never giving up. I mean, because I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all tuning in too, because I'm just a guy just speaking his mind. And whether if it's right or wrong, hey, it is what it is. I'm just speaking on how I feel. And if y'all agree with me, I guess y'all do. So we going to go from there. Whew. Diddy nonsense. Let's just go on and get all funky with it right now. He Diddy. He Diddy. I should say he did it. People, this is my thing. They knew what kind of guy he was a long time ago. They knew what kind of nonsense he was on. I mean, come on now. He was basically putting it out there when he talking about him and a young Usher was sleeping in the same bed when Usher was supposed to been grooming him. And yeah, he produced Usher's first album, but it didn't really do all that hot. Usher ain't get really known like he is now until he got with Jermaine Dupri, which is also, from what I hear, somewhat like P. Diddy. I don't know. But that nonsense, man. People, they been knew what kind of guy he was. They been knew how wicked and shady he was. Look at his artists, all his former artists. He, what's they call that, pencil whipped the mess out of them. Like, them contracts he had them on was, they wasn't worth the paper they wiped their butt with, pretty much. Like, that was nothing. He said he was doing it, though. He was pimping the mess out of his artists, getting that money, and doing whatever else with them that they would let him do. It's funny because when they started coming out with all these accusations and stuff, my son called me and he was like, I was at my baby mama's family house and we was watching it, and I was telling them my daddy been saying that for years about yeah. He wasn't one of my favorites. Never was. I did not care too much for no damn P. Diddy. I mean, he made a few good songs here and there, but well, produced a few good songs here and there, but that guy, he wasn't the one for me. They could have strolled him on somewhere. But hey, you can't be on top forever. Just got to keep that in mind, especially when you doing all kind of dirty stuff. You know, what people fail to realize is karma has everyone's address. Yes, she does. Everyone's address. So you feel like you about to do something slick to somebody and get away with it? Nah. Mm-mm. And especially nowadays. Remember, back in the day, it seemed like you had to wait forever for somebody to get their karma. No, that stuff come instantly. Like they do something slick today, they might get it back next week or probably the next day. Man, people y'all better wake up. It ain't all about you. Never was. But hey, that's what they think. That's how they feel, you know. And people want to act like, oh, it's another witch hunt. Nah, mm-mm. You know, some people, no matter what the situation is, they want to make it about a race thing. And but this one, I'm not riding. Nah, ain't no race thing with this one because that guy, he did a lot of wicked stuff. I mean, ooh wee. And huh, I don't want to keep talking about him because again, I don't really like that guy. But I just wanted to say that's not. I feel like that's not a witch hunt. That's him getting what he got coming, and then some. So we gonna let that be tied up and let it float. But we had a great one pass away not too long ago, Mr. O.J. Simpson, and of course he's more known for his infamous trial with Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman than he is for what he did on the football field, breaking records and, making records and stuff. What can I say? People, they are still tearing that man apart. They still just going at him for something he was found not guilty of. And it's amazing how they will bring that up even in his death. O.J. Simpson, uh, football player and famous actor, and he got away with murder. That's how they try to make it look like he got away with murder. Like then I just was reading an article not too long ago, and they were saying that he still owed 133 million to the families of Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? You know, I don't agree with killing of any kind. You know, I don't agree with that. First off, I'm gonna put that out there. I don't agree with it. But the way that happened with them, me personally, I don't think he did that because if I'm not mistaken, they both had their throats cut and stabbed a few times. Like that don't seem. I don't think that's no. That sounds like something professional, like a professional hit or something. And I mean, again, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't think he did it. Hell, he might have paid somebody to do it. I mean, still, it's not a joking matter. I'm not laughing at it, but I'm just saying, it's funny that even on your dying bed and when you get up out of here, they gonna remember you for that, and instead of the other stuff you did before. Like that's ridiculous. But That's what they do. That's what they do. Wow. Episode 29, y'all. Episode 29. Again, like I said earlier, I would never think I would be at this day and age doing this right here. Of all things. Because I was a shy guy. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't want to talk. I wouldn't say nothing unless you said something to me first. But I guess being in this wheelchair, it's like I don't give a damn about nothing. Because it's like what you see is what you get. It ain't like I can hide any imperfections I got. So, hey, it is what it is. But I'm glad I'm here. And I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad you're listening. I'm glad y'all even let me know that you're listening. And y'all appreciate it. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I will, from this point on, try to be more consistent with what we're doing. But people, if you like or dislike anything I've said, thank you and my apologies. Because it's time for me to roll. This is JustZo signing off. Y'all have a good one. Peace.